¡Ánimo!
Arriba con el ánimo para Querétaro y al mundo entero.
Para...
¡Ánimo! ¡Ecuánimo! Paz y calma, salve el alma. Muchas gracias.
¡Que mande buen día! Ahí nos vemos. Okay, hey everybody, Roddy, back day 2 in front of the immigration building. So the reason it's day 2, for those who may not know, is because I came yesterday to renew my temporary residence. And the way that works here is now, because they don't have that computer system for appointments, is that you have to show up to get your appointment. I came yesterday. You know, the person who's helping me out, Abraham, you know, he got here at 4 in the morning to kind of hold the spot. You know, they opened up about 15 till 9. I arrived at 7, and I wasn't able to get in. I was literally the last person, or excuse me, I was the next person in line, and they shut the gate and, you know, told us to wait. And they came back a few minutes later and said no more appointments, which again is a little bit of an inconvenience, mainly because I was leaving in 2 days, so I had to try and come again today. This time he had one of his partners show up at 2 in the morning. Once again, I showed up about 6:45, and again they opened up the gates at 8:45. I was able to get in to get an appointment, and my appointment is at 11:30 today. So once you've gone through the kind of the hard part of getting your residency, which takes a lot more effort and time on your hand, there's a lot of documents you have to gather. The next step after a year is going to be to renew, which is a much easier process. Really, all I needed was some forms that Abraham provided for me, my passport and my residency card, along with copies of both. He asked me to bring 3 months of bank statements, but once I got inside, they said they weren't even necessary, but I would bring them just in case. And so once you get your appointment, you go back, they call you. You may have to wait a couple hours once you have your appointment. He said anywhere between 1 to 4 hours. So if you come to get your renewal, just like your regular residency, expect to wait. You know, it could be an all-day thing, at least half a day minimum. So once all that is kind of gathered and you have everything put together, you come back. And you know, when it comes to the renewal process, I would definitely get a handler. You know, somebody who can help you, someone who knows the process, and they can either themselves or hire somebody to hold your spot in line. Because like I mentioned, if you don't get here soon enough, you may not be able to get in, and you better be willing to get here at, you know, at least or as late as 2 in the morning. Some of the handlers that come, they even come at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock the night before and wait in line. So if you're not prepared to do that, and of course, you know, Querétaro nights can be pretty cold and chilly, you better come bundled and ready to sleep and wait and be comfortable waiting outside. So again, it's much better if you can just pay the money, have them hold your space, and then it's a very easy process after that. So this is something you may want to consider if you're ready or the time is coming up to renew your residency. Now you can do it in different ways. They have 1 year, 2 year, and 3 year renewals. We're doing the 3 year renewal, mainly because of course we are leaving, so we don't want to have to come back every year. No, we are going to come back, as we mentioned, you know, do some vacation, do some touring, stay for a while. We still have our house, so it would just be much easier to have the residency. But that may not be around the times that we have to renew. So we figured, you know what, 3 years, it's easy. Let's just take care of it all at once. And that's going to cost us about 9,000 to 10,000 pesos, you know, to take care of the whole process. Again, just as with most things, you're going to save a little bit of money if you can do all 3 years at once. But for some, it just may not be the right thing to do, and you can do year to year. I don't really have those prices, how much it costs to renew every year, but I'm going to guess. Don't hold me to it. Maybe, you know, 3,000 to 4,000, you know, per year. So consider this. If it's time to renew, I hope this information helps you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
6 hours later.
Okay, it is 4:25 almost. That was almost 10 hours in immigration to get my residency card for 3 years. So again, just be aware that it is not a fast process. So take that into consideration. Bring something to read. They don't allow you to use phones, but I did see people with laptops, and they did say that was allowed. Just no cell phones. You know, so if you want to like work or do a Facebook, can't do it on your phone, but you can do it on a laptop. And again, it cost me just under 9,000 pesos for a 3 year extension on my residency. So next time I come back and do it, it'll just be for my permanent resident. So that's me from immigration. I hope this helps a little bit. Talk to you soon. Bye.